it's Spirit, and thank you so much for tuning into my video today. And for my new subscribers, welcome. Y'all, something's been on my mind lately, and I wanted to share that with you. There's a neighborhood app. I won't give the exact name of it, but we probably know what it is. Let's call it Neighborhood app. And this app was really a great creative idea to be able to connect with different neighbors in your neighborhood. And I really think it can be a good connection. You can ask people if they know somebody who does a particular job. There are just so many wonderful things that we can use this particular app for. So I turned on the notifications, and every time I would get a notification, it was always something negative. It was porch pirates. Have you seen this person? There's a truck stop up the way that they're going to build. We need to be against that. We don't want truck stops. Loose animals. Somebody stole my catalytic converter. I mean, you name it. Somebody's on posting something like that on the Neighborhood app. So I was like, wait a minute. I'm not really enjoying this, and this is giving me anxiety. This is really causing me to feel a little anxious inside. It's not bringing on good vibes. So I ended up turning off my notifications on that particular app. Now, about 7 years ago, I decided that I was going to stop watching the news. So I haven't watched the news in literally about 7 years. And guess what? My life, it hasn't changed. My life is the same. And there are times on YouTube or Yahoo or Google or whatever, I might see a news, some kind of news story, and I'll click on that. But as far as sitting down and watching the news, y'all, it's the same old, same old. They got to have the police involved. They got to have the fire trucks, murders. Somebody did something. They're looking for somebody who kidnapped a child. We got to talk about racism. We got to talk about, you name it. It's always something that we have to put out there that's negative, that's going to incite fear. And I really think that there's an agenda to incite fear. Who said the news had to be negative? Why can't the news be filled with positive stories, and maybe one particular story that maybe we could be concerned about? And of course, at the end of each segment, they normally have, some kind of sweet, cute little segment about, this woman found a mommy dog, and the mommy, had the puppies, and she took the puppies in, and the dog had 10 puppies, and now she's created a sanctuary for animals. This is just so beautiful. And I think that is beautiful, but that's only one story. So why don't they share positive stories all the way through the news? Why does it have to be negative? Are we being programmed to look at the negative things throughout our day? And going back to the Neighborhood app, I believe that we've been programmed to look at life like that, to see people as dangerous, to see other countries as dangerous. And I truly believe that most people are good. Of course, we have some bad apples. Am I saying that we shouldn't protect ourselves and stay vigilant and make sure that we're safe? I'm certainly saying that we should keep an eye out, and we should look out for our neighbors. We should make sure that we're safe. But there's so many beautiful things that happen within the day that we just don't even see. I remember when I was in college, I was driving a little car. I didn't have any air conditioning, and it was in July in the Texas heat, and I was driving back home. Well, I got a flat tire. All right, I'm in college. I got a flat tire, and this trucker came up behind me, and he said, okay, well, look, I'll change it for you. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So we opened the trunk. Y'all, guess what? Ask me if I had a spare. Ask me. No, I didn't have a spare. I had no spare. I had no money. Okay, it's like I was in a bad way. I was about 40 miles from home. I had no phone. This is when cell phones didn't exist, people. Okay, no such thing as calling somebody on cell phone. Okay, so I didn't have a cell phone, no money, no tire. And all I can do was depend on the kindness of a stranger, someone whom I'd never met. So he said, oh, the tire, there was a tire, but it was flat. Yeah, my spare was flat. Y'all, this man took my tire, drove down to the next exit, next couple, it maybe have been 4 exits down. He paid to get my tire fixed. He came on the other side of the highway, drove back around, came to me, changed my tire. This is out of this man's heart. He changed my tire. It was the kindest thing anybody could have ever done in the Texas sun. So you mean to tell me there are no good people out there? Why aren't there stories like that? So I want to encourage you not to allow the media to brainwash you. Don't allow the media and the negative things that we're taught to look for. Don't allow those to influence your life. We have to be careful with those things that we consume, and not just the things that we physically consume, but the things that we mentally consume as well. So I really want you to take this at heart. Think about those things that we're taught to look at, and look at the positive things. Look at all of the beautiful things that happened throughout today. Today is a beautiful day. It's raining. It's cloudy. I'm looking outside right now. It's raining. It's cloudy. I don't want to go outside, but guess what? I'm inside. I'm warm. I'm safe, and I am well. And I hope that you were well. I hope that you enjoyed this talk, and I hope that it encourages you to look for the positive things in life, and don't let those outside forces create a negative situation in your life. Take care. Love you, and I'll see you next time. And thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.